Meanwhile, back at home, the town of Elysian Fields held a meeting tonight regarding a more than 100-acre natural gas commercial waste disposal that's being built in their community. The Texas Railroad Commission approved a permit to build this facility. Harrison County Judge Chad Sims brought back the news of the permit at tonight's meetings as residents voiced their concerns. Listen to this.
We're on one of the biggest aquifers in Texas right around here, and we've got a damage of our groundwater. So that's the main thing this is worried about something happening to our environment, which is very fragile.
Their concerns consist of not only with the groundwater contamination, but the creek's contamination, traffic buildups, air contamination, and emergency response time if there is an accident that occurs. Meanwhile,